There's something happening when you write certain words in secret that doesn't happen any other way. Right now, millions of people are sabotaging their own manifestations by sharing their desires with others, unknowingly inviting doubt, jealousy, and negative energy into their sacred space. Meanwhile, a small group of people write specific words in private, guard them like precious secrets, and watch as the universe moves heaven and earth to make their written desires reality. What you're about to learn violates everything you've been taught about manifestation. The world tells you to share your dreams, announce your goals, and seek support from others. But the most powerful manifestation technique ever discovered operates in complete silence, hidden from the eyes and opinions of the world. The secret written word carries a force that spoken words cannot match. When you write certain phrases in private and keep them absolutely confidential, you create a sacred covenant with divine intelligence that bypasses all external interference. Your written desires become sealed contracts with the universe, protected from the contaminating energy of doubt, criticism, and well-meaning but destructive advice. This ancient principle has been used by the most successful people throughout history, though they rarely spoke about it publicly. They understood that written manifestations gain exponential power through secrecy, silence, and sacred solitude. Today, you're going to master this lost art of secret written manifestation. The ancient truth is this: what you write in secret, the universe rewards openly. When you commit your deepest desires to paper in private, you activate spiritual forces that cannot be accessed through public declarations or shared affirmations. The power lies not just in the writing, but in the sacred silence that protects your manifestations from the energy of others. Most people drain the power from their manifestations by telling everyone about them. The moment you share your written desires with another person, you invite their consciousness into your manifestation process. Their doubts become your doubts. Their limitations become your limitations. Their fears contaminate your faith. What was once a pure channel between you and divine intelligence becomes cluttered with outside energy. Written manifestation works because the act of writing engages multiple senses and consciousness levels simultaneously. Your eyes see the words, your hand moves to create them, your mind focuses on their meaning, and your spirit aligns with their energy. This multi-dimensional engagement creates an imprint in both your subconscious mind and the spiritual realm that exceeds the power of thought or speech alone. Understanding that silence amplifies spiritual power transforms your entire approach to manifestation. In the silence, your desires remain pure, uncontaminated by the opinions and energy of others. In the secret space, divine intelligence can work without interference from external doubt or criticism. In the private chamber of your consciousness, miracles have space to form and grow. The universe responds to your written words with supernatural precision when they're protected by sacred secrecy. Every letter you write in private becomes a prayer. Every word becomes a command. Every sentence becomes a decree that activates spiritual law. But the moment you share these sacred writings with others, you dilute their power and invite confusion into the manifestation process. You may have experienced moments when keeping a desire secret seemed to accelerate its manifestation dramatically. These experiences were demonstrations of the spiritual law of sacred secrecy in action. When you protect your manifestations from outside energy, the universe can deliver them with greater speed and precision. The biblical account of Hannah demonstrates the profound power of secret prayer and silent manifestation. After years of barrenness and constant ridicule, Hannah went alone to the temple and poured out her heart in silent, secret prayer to divine intelligence. Her prayer was so intense and private that her lips moved without sound, leading the priest Eli to think she was drunk. Hannah made a sacred vow in complete silence, promising to dedicate her son to divine service if her request was granted. Her secret prayer, uncontaminated by the doubt or opinions of others, created such a direct channel to the divine realm that she not only received her son Samuel, but was blessed with multiple children afterward. Hannah's willingness to keep her deepest desires secret, rather than seeking public support, created the perfect conditions for miraculous manifestation that changed the destiny of her nation. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of secret written manifestation is learning which specific words create the strongest spiritual contracts. Certain phrases carry more manifestation power than others when written in private. Words like, "I am divinely guided to receive," "divine intelligence arranges perfect circumstances for," and "the universe conspires to bring me," create powerful energy fields when written in secret. The key to effective secret writing is using present tense language that assumes your desire is already being manifested. Instead of writing, "I want to receive abundance," you write, "I am receiving unprecedented abundance through divine channels." Instead of hoping, "Maybe I'll find my soulmate," you declare, "Divine love is manifesting my perfect partner now." This present tense certainty creates energetic alignment with immediate manifestation. Let's activate this principle right now through sacred action. I want you to pause this video, grab a piece of paper, your phone's notepad, or even write on your mirror, and write down one specific desire you want to manifest. Use present tense language as if it's already happening. Write it clearly, feel the power of those words, then keep that writing completely private. Once you've done this, come back and comment below, "I have written my miracle into existence." When you write this comment after completing the sacred act, you're not revealing your specific desire. You're declaring that you've activated the ancient power of secret written manifestation. Your comment becomes a witness to your faith without contaminating your manifestation with outside energy. This creates the perfect spiritual dynamic: private action with public declaration of faith, sacred secrecy with open testimony of belief. Another way secret written manifestation works is through the principle of energetic protection. When you keep your desires secret, you create an invisible shield around them that prevents negative energy from infiltrating your manifestation process. Jealousy, doubt, fear, and limitation cannot attach to what they cannot access. Your silence becomes your strength. Your secrecy becomes your power. You may also notice that your most successful manifestations often occurred when you kept them completely private until they materialized. This wasn't coincidence. This was spiritual law in action. The universe prefers to work in secret, arranging circumstances and opportunities behind the scenes before revealing the final result. When you align with this divine preference for privacy, you accelerate the manifestation process. The practice of secret written manifestation requires developing sacred discipline around sharing your desires. This means resisting the temptation to tell friends about your manifestation work, avoiding the urge to seek validation from others about your dreams, and learning to find satisfaction in the private relationship between you and divine intelligence. Napoleon Hill exemplifies the transformative power of secret written manifestation through his practice of writing private letters to his imaginary council of advisors. For years, Hill wrote detailed letters to historical figures like Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Edison, and Andrew Carnegie, seeking their guidance on his challenges and dreams. He never shared these letters with anyone, keeping them as sacred private communications with the wisdom of great minds. Through this secret writing practice, Hill began to channel insights and solutions that seemed to come directly from these historical figures. His private written dialogues developed his thinking so profoundly that he eventually wrote Think and Grow Rich, one of the most influential success books ever created. Hill's willingness to engage in secret written communication with invisible mentors, without telling anyone about his unusual practice, created a direct channel to wisdom and guidance that transformed not only his own life, but influenced millions of others. His secret writing practice became the foundation for principles that have created countless fortunes and achievements worldwide. Understanding that written words create energetic imprints in the spiritual realm explains why secret manifestation is so powerful. When you write your desires privately, you're literally etching them into the fabric of spiritual reality where they can take root and grow without interference. These energetic imprints become magnetic forces that attract the people, circumstances, and opportunities needed for manifestation. The universe operates through invisible forces that respond to invisible causes. Your secret written words become invisible causes that create visible effects in your life. The more privately you hold your written manifestations, the more powerfully the universe can respond to them without external interference or energy contamination. Perhaps you've noticed that some of your most heartfelt prayers and desires never manifested when you shared them with others, but similar desires manifested quickly when you kept them secret. This experience demonstrates the difference between protected and unprotected manifestation energy. Secret writing protects your desires from the doubt, fear, and limitation that others might unconsciously project onto your dreams. The sacred art of secret writing also includes choosing the right time and environment for your manifestation work. The most powerful secret writing occurs in complete solitude, often during quiet hours when the world is asleep and spiritual energy is most receptive. Dawn and late evening hours carry special manifestation power for secret written work. Your secret written manifestations gain additional power when combined with deep gratitude for their eventual fulfillment. Writing phrases like, "I am so grateful that divine intelligence has arranged this perfect blessing," creates an energetic state of reception that accelerates manifestation timing. Gratitude written in secret carries exponential power compared to gratitude expressed publicly. The practice of secret manifestation writing requires absolute faith in the unseen realm and trust in divine intelligence to arrange visible results. This faith develops through consistent practice and the repeated experience of watching your secret written desires manifest in perfect timing. Each successful manifestation builds your confidence in the power of sacred secrecy. You must also learn to recognize when the universe is responding to your secret written manifestations through subtle signs and synchronicities. Often, the first evidence of manifestation appears as increased opportunities, meaningful coincidences, or unexpected developments that align with your written desires. These signs indicate that your secret writing is creating movement in the spiritual realm. The spiritual law of sacred secrecy also includes understanding when and how to eventually share your manifestations after they've materialized. Once your desires have become physical reality, you can choose to share your success stories in ways that inspire others without revealing the specific secret writing techniques you used. This maintains the sacred nature of your practice while blessing others with hope. Learning to find fulfillment in the private relationship between you and divine intelligence becomes essential for long-term manifestation success. Instead of seeking validation from others about your dreams and goals, you develop deep satisfaction from the sacred silence where your desires take root and grow. This private spiritual intimacy becomes more fulfilling than any external approval. When you speak into being the power of secret written manifestation, declare with absolute conviction, "My secret written words create visible miracles." This affirmation activates the spiritual law that transforms private writing into public manifestation. Another essential aspect of secret written manifestation is learning to write with complete honesty about your deepest desires without fear of judgment. Since no one will see your secret writings, you can be completely authentic about what you truly want in life. This honesty creates pure energy channels that the universe can use for precise manifestation. The power of secret writing also includes the ability to process and transform limiting beliefs through private written dialogue with divine intelligence. You can write questions about your fears and limitations, then write answers that come from your highest wisdom. This private counseling session between you and infinite intelligence creates breakthrough insights that external advice cannot provide. Perhaps the most transformative understanding is recognizing that your secret written manifestations connect you directly to the creative power of the universe. When you write in sacred silence, you participate in the same creative process that spoke the worlds into existence. Your private words become co-creative forces with divine intelligence, manifesting new realities through the power of sacred secrecy. You may have been waiting for permission to pursue your deepest desires without explaining yourself to others. This is your invitation to step into the power of secret written manifestation, where your private relationship with divine intelligence becomes your greatest source of manifestation power. The universe is waiting to respond to your secret written words with open miracles. The practice of secret manifestation writing becomes a form of spiritual discipline that develops your faith, focuses your desires, and creates unbreakable bonds with divine intelligence. Each private writing session becomes a sacred appointment where you commune with infinite intelligence and plant seeds of manifestation in fertile spiritual soil. But understanding these principles without practicing them changes nothing. Divine intelligence has revealed the secret of written manifestation protected by sacred silence. But you must choose to activate this power through consistent, private practice. You must resist the urge to share your written desires and find satisfaction in the sacred secrecy that protects their power. The universe is waiting for you to step into the sacred chamber of secret written manifestation. What I've shared with you today is more than information. It's an invitation to participate in the most intimate form of co-creation with divine intelligence. These principles have transformed countless lives through the simple act of writing sacred words in secret silence. You now possess the knowledge that turns private writing into public miracles. You hold the secret that transforms hidden desires into visible reality through the protection of sacred silence. This is your moment to begin the most powerful manifestation practice ever discovered. Before you write your next desire in secret, write these words first, and watch as the universe conspires to make your dreams reality. I am one with infinite intelligence, and my secret written words manifest perfect results. Divine love arranges all circumstances for my highest good. I write in sacred silence and receive in divine abundance. My private words create public miracles, my secret desires become visible blessings, and my hidden faith produces open rewards. All that I write in sacred secrecy manifests in perfect ways, under grace.